The secret to this one is Lucy is already in the room. She's just over there sleeping. She just looked at me. And I think... yeah. Might as well. It will happen eventually. So I don't think time you head into a brick wall, yeah. Brick wall is necessarily the best way to go about it. I predict good things for this chest. It's the one I spawned near. That's funny. Say about Lucy being asleep, and then she walks over and meows at me. Rawr. Rawr. Boop. Every single time, though. Every stream. Every time I do it. She appears, or is already in the room, and meows at me, and begs for attention. Boop. I'm just tapping keys at this point. What is she doing? She's on the other side now. Boop. 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 I don't understand why she keeps sniffing my hands, because she's already sniffed them. Twice. There will not be a new smell. This is all within like the same 5 minutes. Anyway, I should probably actually keep playing. What is that? Fireworks. Oop. That beetle turned around at the wrong time. That just missed horribly. Did they even give me money? Oop. There we go. Not gonna get the drone. What is this? Yeah, sure. They just all missed horribly. Wait. She's gone back over to the... over there. I see a chest down there. I see a scrapper there, but I don't really want it. I don't... No, there's no chest even up here. Boop. Boop. Oh, I might as well go for this chest down here. Yeah. Teddy bear. Do I bother going for one of the Shrines of Chance? Maybe. I think I'll go for the one up here. That missed. I know it's the one down there too. Well, this has been a waste of money so far. That's been a giant waste of money. Also, why are there so many of you? I see a multi-shop. Good thing I came over here then. Movement speed or attack speed? Movement speed. I am Bandit. Why are there so many spawning? I'm not complaining. But... why? You know what? I'm over here. I wasn't going to, but I might as well. This won't throw them off the edge. Good, it isn't. I'd imagine the actual reason it's spawning so many at once is because usually it would spawn elites, but for some reason it's deciding to use that budget to spawn just a group of enemies instead. Hey, Grunt. Stone Titan. Okay. Oh, actually, this could work. No. Well, I tried. That's what I get for attempting to do the challenge. Because it happens pretty much every time I try and do the challenge. Because Bandit is not as good as people say he is. That's Scrapper. No, it's just rock. All that happened was, while attempting to do the challenge, I was just being hit by the massive enemy spawning. Which is exactly what happens every time. But that's good. I don't know why I'm jumping, I don't have Wax Quail. That's also good. Okay, some of those hits just didn't count. Interesting. Yeah, I don't mind making them all into crits. Well, I'd rather not lose... Well... at this stage. It does make a difference, just not a massive one. Things die fast enough anyway. Oh, I see that. That works. Yeah, I would rather keep it. Either that was very lucky or that was actually a back attack. I don't actually think it was. Yes. And I will even maybe attempt Void Fields depending on what I get. Though I do see this. So it could easily be much more worth it for me to... I think what I'll decide is... That was a waste. No, I think what I will decide is if I get another coin, I'll do the pod. If I don't, then I won't. That seems fair enough. Especially because this may be good. Well, I am. Three of them. Well, it's not super amazing, but it'll do. Or I do 5. No, I think I do 3. Keep the speed and the area of effect. You know what? You all get to die. Oh, you get to live, apparently. Well, in terms of power, that was a gigantic waste of time. But, you know. Oh, okay. What do I get? One of these. That's good. And it looks like I am going to be going for that, but overall. Overall? After all. Same thing. No, they're not. My playing ability is the same as my ability to speak. It's there, just not being used. That. The inherent problem of Bandit. Anyway. No, that is actually true though. The inherent problem with Bandit is he's based in back attacks. But there are two ways to mitigate that. Either get a full crit through items or thingy. I said that with the wrong pacing. Again, like I said, if my ability to play matches my ability to speak, then they're both there, just not being used. No, you know what? Sure, because that works for void fields. Also, you're completely invincible in it, unlike Cloak. Boop. No, the major problem with Bandit is he doesn't work. The stuff that you're supposed to do with him is stuff that the enemies just seem to not care about. Anyway, Grill Crown. That's a good question. I think yes. That's a cool about 6 seconds. I think I do attempt void fields. Because this is decent enough. That, I'm surprised, was not a miss. I have the crit through the item, though I would rather, or back attacks, but the item. So I would rather have it passively. Though, there wasn't any other active item on the stage anyway. Still have the AoE, lost a bit of speed, but you don't really sprint in combat anyway. Most characters attacking takes you out of it. I have the missiles, which is just generally good. And the crown doesn't make a difference here, specifically. And Strides of Heresy is just useful. And the band, I don't remember if I said about that. Wisps seem very susceptible to hitting walls. They seem to be one of the easiest, well, with jellyfish kind of. The wisps seem to be some of the easiest to slam into walls. That was interesting. When things get hit, they have a little red mark on them. Maybe. Unless... that was a crit. Yeah, when things get crit, they have a little red mark on them. That wisp had a crit mark and didn't take any damage. Like that. Unless... hold on. Never mind, that makes sense. I'm hitting geometry in the level that isn't part of the enemies. This is why I took Strides of Heresy. It is pretty much just the cloak, except you trade out, the speed for healing, which usually I prefer the speed, but not on Monsoon. On Monsoon, I prefer healing. At least to begin with. Oop. Oop. No, you're meant to die. Well, okay, they heal 40, which isn't... Well, Wisp specifically heal 40, which isn't bad. Do I not deal enough damage to where it does... Hold on. Spawn a missile. Missile, where's that going? Nowhere, because there's nothing to attack. Okay, is it going to hit? No. Okay. Give me some enemies and then do a missile, because I want to do a test. The last possible one is going to spawn... Never mind. I was going to say the last possible one is going to spawn a missile, and then it'll just have nothing to hit. The only downside of Shride's Pharisee is that it doesn't block the damage. But that's not terrible. Missile. I don't know where the missile went. I don't really need to. So they heal 312. So if you do some very simple maths, you can work out... Ah, that was almost a back attack. Yeah, if you do some very simple maths, 40 to 312, say simple, might as well do 40 to 320, you can work out that they have just under 8 times the health. Which is actually less than I was expecting. Third one, always good. More burn. I think that's more burn time and range. I don't think the damage on the explosion actually changes, which is fine. This could be bad. %50 chance for them to cause bleeds. And bleed damage is based in the attacks themselves. As in the damage of the attacks, not just... Yeah, it's based in the attacks themselves, because they only deal bleeds when you attack. Though in this case, it's not me attacking. Boop. I know the missiles are a very low chance, especially per pellet. Ooh, speaking of bleeds. Yeah, I was expecting at least a few more missiles than that. Yeah, that doesn't have the doesn't have the bounce it has after the cloak anymore. But this is the other good thing when it comes to Stride's Pharisee. It's also technically flight. Kind of. Imps, who naturally deal bleeds anyway. This will be interesting. Boop. Boop. Yeah, that's quite a bit of range. That's good. So the wisps are practically taken care of. I know there's going to be... Yeah. The only actual downside that doesn't really have an upside when it comes to the trade-off between whatever the cloak is called and Strides of Heresy is I don't deal damage when I press shift anymore. It's not much damage, but it's enough to be helpful. Or stun. Overall, I think it is actually a downgrade. But given how I should get a power upgrade from doing this, especially when it comes to stuff like Deathmark, though I have 3 statuses. Hemorrhage, Fire, and Bleed. I need a 4th. I don't have a 4th. I would have, but I don't have Stun. That's good. They can't use that. Well, they can, but very, very low chance. And even then, that requires them to be already damaged. Where, for the most part, if I hit them, they die. Hello. Goodbye. So, single missile. Does not kill a wisp. Okay, that was what I wanted to science. Notice how I haven't pressed Q once? I completely forgot I have the ocular HUD. I don't feel a need to. Beaching Seed. Good. I mean, I could press it. I think it... No, I don't think I have pressed it. It's over there. The damage here does kill you. It just scales with your current health, so the less health you have, the slower it kills you. So you have a lot more time than you think you do, but also it can kill if you let it. But depending on the amount of regeneration you have through things like Titanic Knolls or just general healing, you can out-heal it quite easily. Or the other option is have armors, because it's basically same damage type as the status effect, being, well, take damage. So small but constant. It gets made into 1s. Soulless probes. Okay. This isn't terrible. Though I haven't seen any yet. The way that I would describe them is, there's one. Like wisps, but just not really that bad. They're just constant damage. And they have a proc coefficient so low that any of the effects the enemies have don't really matter. The worst that they do is when they're elites, and I'm nowhere near that part of the game yet. I would actually say the worst kind of elite for Soulless Probes is actually Glacial. Worst to deal with. Glacial is still the easiest elite in the game, but slows against players are annoying. Oh, I knew I'd be getting something useless. No, it's not useless, I just don't want it. Ukulele, literally useless to them. They do not have a second... Okay, in 10 seconds it'll be useless to them. This is, yeah, it started off with like 10s and 11s, but it's just, oh, it's dead now. Okay, now it's useless. Yeah, you can see on the squid polyp thing. Squid turret. What I mean by that. You hit me. You're dead now. Also, considering I have a source of 2 stats effects, I don't think that was late and didn't even matter. Yeah, considering I'm a source of 2 stats effects, I don't think that that missed. That the enemies having medkit really matters anyway. Either way, this pretty much always comes down to what red they get. If they get unstable testicoil, I am dead. Especially in here. If they get, well, certain things that don't really make a difference. Even like Brilliant Behemoth, which is just a power up. Bigger damage. Nope, they got something useless to them. Aside from killing this. I've just realised this is even more useless than I initially thought. It has an eye. Since when did you have eyes? At least I think that's an eye. Anyway. Okay, it didn't die by enemies. But yeah, the most that they could use with... what's the death plant called? Interstellar death plant, that's the name. Is kill that and get a healing field for a little bit. But even then, not too bad. Well, that was most of the final cell. Final cell thingy. And I got President's Disc. Okay. That works very nicely. I don't think I'd make this if I do it from here. Oh, actually, I should. Yeah. Didn't get any speed ups though, which is kind of what I was hoping for. So this isn't even a speed up. No, if there's a cleansing pool, I might use it. I do have Brittle Crown, but that would depend on how much I'm getting hit. Well, I'm gonna do this. Now, one use Brittle Crown has is it makes all the pre-spawn enemies into something actually useful. Boop. How expensive was 80? I see what the teleporter is, so that's good. Boop. Boop. Still not enough. Now I have enough. What are you? Gorag's Opus. Sure, that's a speed up. Resident's Disc just hit the ground. Resident's Disc is an idiot. Whee! Health extension. I see a Shrine of the Mountain. I know what's behind me. That'll be interesting. Anyway. Whee! Boop! There's spawn up there. A staff. Did? I think another one did as well. Yeah, it did. Anyway. Oop. Blood Shrine. I would, but I have Brittle Crown. I need no money. I need to get rid of my money to use that, and I'm not going to. because I can guarantee that the amount of money I would lose from getting hit or whatever would be less than I would gain from that. Another one. Ow. There. Well, there's you, but you're dead now. That's where our teleporter is, so yeah, I will go over here. How expensive? 120. That's not terrible. It's another source of damage. Not very much, but it is. Armor piercing rounds. And armor, there we go. Okay. Oh, it won. Okay. Yeah, the squid turrets are surprisingly strong. They're just too conditional. More armor. They only have limited uses per stage, and they die really easily. Oh, there is an input lag. Okay. Bleeds. Bleeds seem fun. What items do I have? I don't know if there's a scrapper. I don't really care about any of these items too much aside from the gasolines. That is a speed. I'm going to keep that out of the pool while I do this. Well, it is the highest odds. Still the highest odds. Actually, it wasn't. To be 8, yes, to get to 10 I'd have to sacrifice everything anyway, so I might as well. No, I wouldn't. I had 11. Well, I still have Topaz Brooch. But all of my attacks now will deal bleed, which is very good. I'll need to find another AoE thingy soon at some point. But aside from that, I am doing very well. I now have max bleed. Though, I am now remembering, yeah, I did climb the mountain. That's good. If I get another Luna coin, then sure, I'll do the thing. Wherever it was, but no. Vagrants? Yep. Now, overall, I should be able to quite easily out-damage the boss. Yeah. Ow. Ooh, 2 fire bands. Meaning I now have 4. That's a lot of damage. Especially if... What's this? Ooh. Damage chest. That would have been nice to see before I got the boss. Yeah, especially if Resonance Disc does the fire band. That would be a lot. Oh! That's funny. Boop. No. Boop. There we go. I want to say that the bud was here. On that specific mound. Might not be, but it could be. That squid's still going to die even with the drone. That hit should not have counted. What's on this mound? Might as well look for the loon. Oh no, it's over there. Which you could argue is part of this mound. Oh, never mind. I saw the wrong bit. What's this? Transcendence. Oop. Yeah, sure. I don't have too much healing. Might as well. Extended health bar. Yeah, the only source of healing I have is the lifesteal, which in itself isn't that amazing. And the drones, but they have another use anyway. I have an attack drone now. Oh, and Strides of Heresy, but that would also... Ooh, thanks for the follow. But yeah, Strides of Heresy would also allow me time to regenerate. So you can argue it still has the same function. Stronger function, actually. Regeneration is always to max health unless you get hit. That's what a teleporter is. Okay. How expensive? 198. So a full one's going to be about 160, 170, somewhere around there. 165. That's funny in the middle of what I said. I hear the drone. Drone, wisp, same thing. Imperial Crown is still a very good thing. Death to you. Yeah, I know that there was a beetle, but I think it just jumped off the stage. Which is an interesting development, because... yeah. There we go. There's a new beetle. And there he goes. There's another one. Imperial Crown on Bandit definitely seems like a good thing with the amount of damage you can throw out. I think when it comes to the 20 hemorrhage stacks challenge, while you can do it early, I still feel like the best way to do it is later on in the run. When you're at the stage where you can just repeatedly throw out attacks. And the enemies are strong enough to where even with... no. And the enemies are strong enough to where even with all of your effects, you should be able to kill them after doing it rather than before. Which is a backwards way of saying they'll tank it. I have a stun grenade. Oh, I do have a stun grenade. Okay. Anything? There is a chest down here. I thought there was. So now I should have enough for Death Mark. War Banner. Okay. Boop. Armor. That works, because I lost them both. Eee. Yeah, the downside to... what is that? Is that an equipment drone? It is! Okay. Actually, maybe equipment drone would be better for Gorag's Opus. I feel like Primordial Cube would be a better one for me. Now, the problem with the squid turrets is... that's going to attack. You know, the problem with the squid turrets is they take away from Brittle Crown. Where is it? Is it down there? It is. Hello. We're dead now. That is useless to me. Again, I could find the Lunar Cauldron, but that isn't exactly a an item that you want to keep long term. But this is where fireworks are good. Yeah, I think Gorag's Opus on the drone is better than me having it. So I have that back, and I have another one of them. Won't be as powerful as when I had 3 of them. But I definitely can't complain. There's a scrapper there. Perfect. I'll die. And you. Ow. And you. I'm not going to get rid of Leeching Seed off of the chance that I might get rid of Transcendence at some point, but as it stands, I don't plan to. Or, if there's a green printer that I want, then I'll do it then. Assuming I can, or if it's on this stage. Razor Wire. Yeah, I might want to remove Transcendence, because I might be able to do Razor Wire Lifesteal. So as it stands, PSG is good. PSG means thingy, extended health bar, and it's more powerful than the meats. Oh, that was a waste of time. Kind of chance. 22 minutes, but I would say that with the bleeds, I am strong enough to justify more time. Especially because, once more, there is a Lunar Bud. So, if I get another coin, I would still do it. I know that I'm saying I want to get rid of lunar items, but also I don't. That's why I don't have any coins. Because whenever I win, I just spend them. Which I don't mind. I find it fun. Part of the challenge of the items. If you have them, you have a risk versus a reward. Where if you don't have them, you don't have that risk versus reward. But I get it, they might even be more fun. More Razor Wire. Well, by themselves, the imps aren't too much of a threat. Is there really nothing over here? Well, I don't think enemies really count. Yep, there is barely anything. Is there anything around the side and down? No. Okay. No items I want to scrap right now. Imp Overlord. Perfect. I see that. Oh, there's 2 of them. Of course there are. Jazzbleen? No. What is it? Ooh, Gore's Tome. Even better. No, it's not even better. That was reactionary speech. It's not better. I would have much rather preferred Jazzbleen. But this means that I'm happy getting rid of Brittle Crown. Because Brittle Crown was a way to get money, and that's exactly what this is. Where is... Did it die? Oh, there is a thing over there. What is that? Okay, hold on. Better question. From up here, what is that? Equipment barrel. How would I not see that? Yeah. Gorag's Opus on the drone. Much better than me having it. It's just an item where you want it, but you don't necessarily want to carry it. Well, like Primordial Cube. That's why I like equipment drones. I don't think they're the best kind of drone. I still think healing is the best kind. By far. Especially because Gorag's Opus works on drones too. Not sure what it means for healing drones, but it definitely works on attack drones. No. I have no use for you. That was... Why are they? Okay, you want to go over there. Have fun. Bye. Also, Transcendence means no fall damage. Which is definitely a good thing. That was fast. I want a drink. Down there, okay. Another perk. I can go invincible. Okay. Is that? Ow. Yes. Yes, it is. Okay, good. Only one of them is overloading. Problem with the overloading is if you don't keep dealing damage to it, it will just regenerate its shields. Meaning right now it is 100% definitely the bigger threat. But bleeds work very well, and so does the Resonance Disc. It's dead. Resonance Disc is great. I just haven't seen it for ages. I didn't mean to right-click. They're actually the extended part up here. There is, and there's chests. Well. Oh. Anyway, what is this? Missile drone? Gunner turret. Oh. That's boring. I don't want you. Though, considering the amount of money I have, it'll do something. Out of the bullet drones, it is the strongest. No, it's not. Out of the bullet drones, the 220 prototype is the strongest. But that's an exception. Out of the drone and turret, the turret does deal more damage. It's just stationary and will probably die. Making it a very expensive thing to die. And ironically, its most deadly enemy is the weakest enemy in the game. Beetles. That works. Anyway. Ooh, big chest. First off the run, I think. It's a red. It's Nukana's opinion. Okay. Well, I'm no longer throwing out any healing items I have. Transcendence or not, I'm keeping them. Healing is power. And currently, it's something that is completely useless to me. Not close enough to spawn the boss. 2 more? Yeah. I forgot they count as enemies, so they drop things. The boss shouldn't be too hard. Every time I see the screen shake, I keep thinking only Marion has spawned, but it hasn't. Nothing else up here, so down I go. Oop. Lost the world's most minuscule amount of money. Yep, I think it's time. Another one. Do I think that the Alloy Worship Unit is a suitable target for the 20 Hemorrhage Challenge? No. It could be, but I don't think so because it's so hard to get on its back. It always looks at you even when you're on top of it. Ooh, what is that? Oh, it's a chest. Ow. So, I am of course going to stand on it, if I can. Regenerate. There we go. Run. Uh-oh. It is losing health very quickly. Oh, no, that was because of the health scaling. Health bar scaling. So it is actually losing health very quickly anyway. Just not as quickly as it could be. Uh-oh. Double uh-oh. I'm fine. This'll be fine. Yeah, you are invincible during that. Thought you were. Ow. Dead. What do I get? What's my prize? Happiest mask? Sure. Not the best red, but I won't complain. I was thinking I should probably use Primordial Cube when it comes off cooldown, but I didn't need it. I've just had a thought. The chance to cause an enemy to become a ghost is based on proc coefficient. Proc coefficient is 0 on the band. Fire band. And ice band, but fire band. That means that if the fire tornado is the thing to kill an enemy, I won't get a ghost. That could explain why I keep thinking I should get more than I do. How many do I have? 3. 3 sticky bombs, 15. That's... Nah. It's a decent amount, but I would rather use the scrap on something else. So, sticky bombs in themselves are a good late game item when you can stack up to like 4 or 5 of them. I say that. 15 isn't that bad. 15%. I may actually do it, just because it's here. I can always scrap them later if I want. Yeah, sure, I'll do it. Tiny, tiny AoE and a bit of extra damage. Why not? In terms of the actual DPS, based on percentages, it will be such a tiny improvement. And when I said that I wouldn't get rid of healing items, because I've just looked and seen that I do actually have a bustling fungus that I forgot about, that is exempt. I will still be scrapping that. Oh, there's a ghost. Okay. Yeah, statuses and 0 proc coefficient items don't cause ghosts, which is the current big problem. I've already been here. Yeah, this is where I fought the Illumarian. So, onwards. Onwards and downwards, maybe? Infusion. Good. I see teleport. Oh no, I don't see teleport particles. I see a missile drone. Ah. Boop. That goes very well. It is a Shrine of the Mountain. But that doesn't necessarily mean anything. It's only the one. Soulless control units. Sure. I say that when they're the aggressive boss of the stage. Okay. I understand. I understand that the ghosts deal a lot of damage and I have gasoline and stuff. And a resonance disc. But why did they all just burst? Well, here's some more green scrap. I was kind of hoping for Empathy Cores just because I like it. Free drones that respawn every stage or every 30 seconds, same as Queen's Gland. I don't remember which it is. I want to say it's actually every stage. Either way, free drones. That gunner drone got a lot of damage. I only have 2 healing drones to do my entire set though, which is unfortunate. It's not the end of the world. Not awful. That just missed. Ah, there was a rock in the way. Okay, you die. Boop. Pew. I feel like I might need to reinstall Streamlabs OBS. I don't have money anymore. That's a good point. That's crowbars. Could have done crowbars. Oh well. I'm over here. Oh, Killer HUD. No. Ooh, Recycler. That could be fun. Oh. Well, something tells me that gunner turret's gonna die. Yep. Maybe it was a mistake to call the, yeah. And maybe it was a mistake to call the, Magma Worm over right now. Did I just lose a... Was that a second turret, or was that one of the drones? Oh, they don't that much damage to it. So, they have some kind of damage output. Dead. And a flaming parent. Because of course. Oh, I have razor wires, so... Yeah, statuses still hurt you in this. That's not terrible. Ooh, it died. Good. Anyway, and finally do the chest I wanted. I don't think I lost any of the drones. I think it was just turrets, which I'm fine with. I don't really care about them. I only bought them because I had the money. I think I will loop. More health. Good. It's connected, and I see a scrapper, which is very good. I think... This is a lot of enemies. No. I think Oh, but there's missiles. Missiles are also good. That's more razor wire. Death to you. Ow. Oh, that blocked. Hooray. What is that printer? Medkit. Yeah, no, I definitely have a few things I want to scrap, so I will be using that scrapper either sooner or later. Probably later, just because then I'd have more things to put in it. That's the razor wire printer again. And that's back up to 4. Yeah, I'm happy I took the thing now. Sticky bomb. Just because I have the money, I might as well. They're extra damage and targets that aren't me. Obviously, that is a focus. Oh, not focus. That is a use of squid turrets as well. But greens is just better as something else. Leave the drone stuff to the drones. No, I'm not going to use recycler. I don't have fuel cells. Though, if the game wants to give me some, but then I'd just keep the thing anyway. Now the crowbar. One of that can go in. What's that? Stealth kit. Maybe? Maybe 1. But I have, Shrines of Heresy anyway. Rusted key. Very good. I don't know. I do have a singular green scrap. I think I'll do it. I predict a red. No reason, just feel like it. It's not. But it is. It was red. I'll take it. That's... yeah, the stealth kit printer. It's useful, even with Strides of Heresy. It would result in less death, hopefully. Yeah, that's open. No, the thing I don't remember is whether or not it was changed to the chance based on the percentage health lost, or just a threshold. Or away from that. I think I just set it in 2 different ways. More lifesteal, which is good. That almost hit me. There's the red, and it's meat hooks. I was just thinking I want a ukulele. And instead I got the better item. Ooh. That can be what my reds become. Reds? Whites. White scrap. Instead of crowbars, be them. I might even put my crowbars in. Maybe not. I'm happy getting rid of them. Ow. I just let that hit me. I'm happy getting rid of that. Oh, there's a Solus probe up there. Didn't probe. Control unit. Yeah, don't accidentally put the red in. Four crowbars. No, I'm not getting rid of that. Thought so. Oh, you weren't attacking me. Good. Yeah, I think crowbars are ones to keep. 5, so I want to get rid of you. I think 3 monster teeth as well, and then that'll be it. Yeah, that'll take me up to 9. So I have none of the crit items. And monster teeth in themselves aren't too amazing anyway, because I have Transcendence. Yeah. I do this, go up to the top, then do the teleporter, then move on. This works. I feel like I've been playing this for a lot longer than I have. I haven't. That was a great OS, wasn't it? Oh, it's still alive. Where is it? There you are. Down? Yeah. Almost. I keep because I did it earlier, I keep working off of enemies having medkit. I keep feeling like they should, even though I know they don't. That is it. There we go. 91% critical hit rate. Can't all miss. Multi-shop with another fireband. Number 6. Things in the band's radius will just melt. Not meant to be a fire pun, but fire pun. I'll take it. Another drone. Absolutely no complaints. And that's a lot of damage. I think that is it. Yeah. So, time to move on. Grandparent. Oh, 2 grandparents. One of them is dead. And the other one is getting there. Yeah, really, I should have used this as an opportunity to do that, but oh well. What is that? Even more lifesteal. Yeah, right now, the items I have work together, but I don't know whether or not removing them would be good. But then, they only necessarily work together because I have them together, because that's the way that this run has gone. Yeah, that does make sense. Basically, Transcendence right now is only as good as it is because I have Strides of Heresy. Is that a Luna coin? Or did I just hear something from nothing? Where if I remove them, I don't know whether or not I'd have the healing to sustain it. I do have 3 leeching seeds. But I don't have things like medkits or other things. I have damage, like a stupid amount of damage. I don't have the rest. I think I'd have to wait until I get more sustainable damage output, healing input, that one. That's a Malachite. And it's drink time again. Where is it? Oh, it's in there. Dead. I almost walked into that. Key, yes. I do obviously have the healing drones, but there's only 3 of them. I don't have another coin, though I would have happily used it. What is that? Medkit. I know what I just said, but I'm not going to make something into a medkit. I'd rather just get one naturally. I have one of them back. Don't know if I'd want anything from here. I'd give it. Yeah, I think I'm fine damage-wise. Just a bit of damage. And another one. I hear a Wandering Vagrant somewhere. I see a Stone Titan, but I hear a Vagrant. Oh, it died. I'm gonna guess by Resonance Disc. Oh! Oh, never mind. It's not dead. It's on my side now. Hooray. Oh, there you are. I'm gonna ignore that now. Ooh, that's a good question. How many gaslings do I have? Yeah, I'll go for the damage. Well, I'll go for the spread of damage. Could argue I should have gone for 20% increased close range damage, but I'm not close range right now. Even though I am using the more shotgun style attack. There it is. Oh. Let me stand on you. There we go. That was very close to going off. Ooh, another infusion. And another one of them. Ah! I don't have a scrapper though, but I would. Yeah, sure, what do I lose? That's unfortunate. I'll get another one. Ah, that's already open. Plus I can still use back attacks to guarantee anyway. I think it might be time to move on. Stone Titans. Yeah, no, I'm gonna just yeah. Just hide. More than anything. Yeah, there's no way I would. Oh, you're not dead. You are now. Stop attacking my stuff. Now at this point, I think Transcendence is probably why I'm staying alive so much. But then, when you consider how much I've been hit, I've not been hit that much. Compared to, like, the normal run, because I'm playing around Brittle Crown. I don't know. I think I would be fine if I removed everything, like all the Lunas. Especially if I then got an Iridescent Pearl. A Radiant Pearl. Iridescence is something very different. Also a harder word. No. See, this is when I do this. Right at the beginning of the stage. Aside from that, no. How am I? I am good. How are you? Hooray! Oh, you are still alive. So many Celestines. And a Malachite. Okay. Well, they all get to die anyway. I don't know if the Malachite is still alive or not. Yeah, well, it's been a while since many people have turned up. But yeah, what have you been doing? I've basically just been working or streaming, that's about it. In terms of, yeah, there is something tearing the drones apart. Oh, it's fire, that makes sense. Not drones, turrets. Okay, well, that's a threat. And now it's dead. I forgot how fun Meat Hook is and how it just throws enemies around. Completely ruining their attacks. Hooray! Yeah, the way that I see the game is the more people play it, the better the game is, because more people are playing it. And then more money. And more money means more stuff. Though, it is a very different game, multiplayer and single player. I would say it's much harder multiplayer. Because it's, well, it's the kind of game where enemies scale, but you're not necessarily together. If it was a game like Borderlands series is a good example of scaling multiplayer that works quite well. Well, this game's multiplayer does work. The scaling multiplayer that isn't as hard, because you're all probably going to be together, like all in the same area, all doing the same things. Where in this, you're going to split up quite a bit. I almost hit those crystals twice. There's a Malachite Whistler I didn't even see. Anyway, that was a thing to buy. What is it? Did I just lose a drone? I don't know. Maybe. This run is a weird mix of very powerful and I don't know. Because I have stuff like Brittle Crown, Strides of Heresy, and all the other things that Transcendence, which I took basically just to keep myself alive right early on, but now they're a main part of what I'm doing. But then I also have stuff like 4 crowbars and max, well, almost max crit and max bleed. Speaking of crit, I hear... No, I'm not. But no, I hear a wandering vagrant. Somewhere. Okay, I've just found a clipping bug. Can I do it again? Wherever it was? Yes. Yes, I can. More speed. Oh yeah, I have Red Whip, don't I? Forgot about that. Also, I have 6 Jaro's bands, basically meaning that my big attacks do a lot of damage. Well, time for the Vagrant to die. Anyway, moving on. That took a while to attack. That'll die. Maybe. It's a red. It's Shattering Justice. Which also completes Death Mark. Well, I have stuns anyway, but that really helps complete Death Mark. That's guaranteed on every hit. So I now have 2 guaranteed, 1 on kill and another, 1 by chance, and that's a really stupid place for a turret. Whee! Are any of these elites? No, well you are. And it died before I got the shot off. Yeah, this is going to work very well. And stop it all off, I have Resonance Disc. This is a big chest. It's green. More defense while running. This. More speed, more good. I have no idea when I started saying more speed, more good. I don't think it's something I picked up, I think I just started saying it. Well, these are Malachites. Which would be a threat, but I'm currently using Transcendence. So, while they are still a threat, they're not a massive threat. They just have a lot of damage behind them. And I think they're both dead. Oh no, they're not. That one just got carried into the wall. And now I'm back here, so I think I've covered the entire stage. Press the thing. There we go. What do I get? Wandering... You can go first. Now you... Okay. Officer Scythe now. Does it do... Yeah, it does full healing. That's not for me. That's for the enemy. Yeah, Officer Scythe does full healing on crits. Like, even with Transcendence. That works. That means that Nikon's Opinion should go off quite well. And now that I have one of these, I am very happy to, There was nothing to kill. Yeah, now that I have Harvester Scythe, I'm very happy to get rid of Transcendence, at least. Well, I have Ghaul's Tome, which would let me get rid of Brittle Crown, and Strides of Heresy, which I don't mind if I keep it or lose it, really. I pretty much just took it to do Void Fields, and that was it, and it just happened to stay because I haven't found a Cauldron yet. See ya. Yeah, they're just Lunaseas, they're not necessarily Lunasea Cauldrons. Though they are Cauldrons in themselves. I believe. Whee! Dead now. I was hoping for Thingy. Oh well. Ooh, you're deadly. Bang. Death to everything nearby. Death to you. No. I want to say that having Nukaba's opinion in Transcendence doesn't actually change the DPS very much, because I think it's slower but more powerful. I think. For the same amount of healing. Obviously Transcendence does change what certain healing items do because they're based on your green health. I don't think I hit. Which is unfortunate, but oh well. It's another turret getting hit. Which isn't really surprising, but it is a little annoying. Because that's just money going down the toilet if they die. Oh, I thought you died. Never mind. Well, everything gets to die. Is that enough? Yes, it is. I can get to 5. The more I go, the more I get. And the more I get, the better it goes. And that's another ATG. Basically meaning each missile I get is like a full free attack. Assuming that it's the pellets that cause it. Aside from that, it's just 6 times hit that caused it. Well, no, every 5 missiles from, yeah, every 5 missiles from my left click is basically like, 6 attacks. Use the math correctly, because it'd be 1.2 times. I believe it's 5 shots to come out. Yeah. Looks like it. That's how Seed's still alive. Yeah, it is. Well, they're dead now. Anyway, after that fight, I should probably move on. No, you die. Fireworks. Fireworks. Fireworks, fireworks, fireworks. That's a Saumarang. I don't want that, though. And that's Royal Capacitor, which I also don't want. That's not an enemy. I just saw a clear, kind of wispy-looking thing, and just assumed it was Celestine. The teleport was over there, so I shall go there last. Red Whip. There we go. I deal so much damage from being set on fire that my money went up, not down just then. Big chest. Big chest. Ukulele. Sure. That was a lot of lightning just then. I understand how you're meant to do the 20 hemorrhage stacks challenge. You use all of your stacks, you then kill an enemy with the revolver, and then use all your stacks again. That's not the bit that I'm having issues with. Just because I now have quite a few stacks, thought I'd say it. What is over here? I'll take the unknown. Yeah, okay. Just in case I ever get rid of it. You can actually get so much regeneration off of... you can actually get so much regeneration off of... cautious slugs. And it looks like you have transcendence when you don't. That's part of the reason why I'm keeping the slugs. Because by themselves, they aren't too powerful. But stacked, they're very good. Boop. Crowbars. Ah. Bubble and Bandolier. Both good. Well, both useful. I wouldn't necessarily go as far as to say good. I am of the opinion that there are no bad items in this game. But bad and good are two different things. They're not opposites. Well, no, they are opposites. They're not opposites without a middle ground. There is the neutral. And I would say Bubble is neutral. If it affected attack speed, it would be very good, but it doesn't. That's its biggest problem. This time I will. I know I said I was going for the challenge, but I'm getting to the point in the game where I can either kill enemies quickly or I'm probably going to die. Unless it's something like Aurelian Knight, but I haven't seen a Shrine of Gold yet. This is where the teleporter is, it's not down there. I was trying to go down. Imp Overlord. Ooh. Yeah, no. There would be no doing this challenge on these enemies. What did I get? Warhorn. Oh. Another item I would put in... Actually, no. Warhorn by itself. Assuming you have no effects on the usability of active items. I'll put it into neutral. But when it comes to having infinite use, like loads of fuel cells, Gesture of the Drowned, or whatever, it's actually pretty good. It is a decent attacker. Especially when paired with stuff like Gorag's Opus or Spineltonic or other similar things. Or even just War Banner, which I need a scrapper because I have a few of them. Oh no, I only have the one. I thought I had a couple. No, there are a few things I want to get rid of. Again. No, that's not to say that, like, they aren't useful. Even this small area. I have this kind of attack speed. Do I want to go through the Celestial Portal? No. I do not. Whee! I'm going to pause there because my hands are off the keyboard and I want a drink. Ooh, they did quite a bit. Oh, that's its red. Okay, that's not too bad. I just shouldn't have it within close enough range. That's a problem. That is also a problem. And so are you. I need to find a way to whittle these down quite well. There are 2 scavengers here. I lost a couple drones there. I think the solution to my problem is bring the enemies away from the scavenger. If I can kill 1 scavenger, that'll be good. Or I can just die. I'll kill the scat. What? This is the problem with scavengers. I didn't hear it charge up any kind of attack. Either way, I am going to end there because there are a few things I want to do. Because time. I was just going to end at the end of that run anyway. That was a good one. Thanks for people for turning up and the follow. Bye.